Right, Rosebank Lofts back and giving another update. It's been a long time since I put up one of the birds. We have got a lot more birds than we had last time. So we have in this loft at the middle there is 24 birds in here. So 12 hens, 12 cock birds. We'll be seeing what they can do this year. We've just started to pair them up. There's a pair up there. They were last year's pair. That's their youngster down there with her cock bird. They're paired up. That cock that just flew up there, he's paired up in this box down here. And we've also got 6 new breeding boxes. I'm going to run you through why you like these 6 new breeding boxes. We'll do that a bit later on. Just give you a rundown of the birds we have in here at the minute. This hen up here at the very top, she's brand new. We got her in, was it August we got her? And we also got this hen up the top as well with her. We got this nice little silvery racing cock. He's a 2017 bird. So he's probably the oldest bird we have at the minute. We got this, we'll say chocolatey white hen. She used to go brown when she first came, but she's actually changed to white, a whitey kind of a colour in her. This white cock down here, he came with him. This white cock that's down here, he came in with him as well. We bought him as well. And we got this black hen inside here as well. So, and we also got that black hen at the back. So basically what I did was, I was kind of sick of having all the fantails and all them basically crossbred pigeons in here with them, because they were crossing onto the racing hens. And I just wanted to breed all racers. So all the pigeons you see inside here now at the minute are all racers. None of them are, some of them have no rings on them, but they're still racing pigeons. All the ones I bought have rings on them. There's mix between 2017, 2019, a lot of them are actually this year's birds. This hen here is actually this year's bird. She's got a same colour ring on that the rest of mine have. Most of the birds in here at the minute are all my last year's racing team, so we're hoping to breed them this year. This pair up here, I bred them last year. He's a bit of a funny cock, this guy, because he always likes to nest on the ground. Something I don't like with him, because on the ground then there's other pigeons fighting among them and they're breaking eggs and everything like that. And I actually got, was it 2 rounds off him last year. Every time I used to breed him, he used to break 1 egg or break 2 eggs. And then one day he laid again. I was kind of sick of it, so I put him into a breeding box up here. And they broke 1 egg, so I kept that. There was 1 egg they broke, so we kept the 1 egg that they didn't break. We put underneath them, and they reared out this little chick here in the front with the white. She's actually paired off to my old kind of cock bird that's there with her. He's a 2019, she's 2020. And this is actually his full brother in this box here. He's going to take over that box with his hen. His hen's actually the one there at the very perch there. The Arjuganar, she's the same age as him. So yeah, there's 24 birds in here at the minute. I'm just going to go through the breeding boxes, but I like these breeding boxes. I bought these back probably the start of the year. We didn't get them till August, October time. Bit of a bummer because I couldn't use them then, so this year I'm going to be using them. So this is how these kind of work, is when you first start pairing off pigeons, you can put them into the boxes just like this, with this door closed and this door closed, so that they have a full box to themselves. And then, as we'll say, once you know they're paired up, then you can lift this door up and you can just leave it up like that for them to go in and out as they want. And once they lay eggs, then you can close this door in so the hen feels like she's secure inside that box. And then the cock can go in and out that box there, and he has this little space here where he can basically perch for the day and watch the eggs or mind the nest. So we'll just put their nest ball back in there again, whoever's using that nest box, we don't know yet. I really am hoping to put him into nest box, because last couple of days I've seen him being up on top of this, up on top of the nest box is where I don't want him to be. Want him to go into the nest box. That's his hen there at the coming in. So there's a couple of them pairing off. They're obviously the pairing off from last year again. They're a new pair this year. They never paired off before. And there's a white cock down there, and he's got the hen in there with him, so they're also a new pair this year. These two kind of kind of yellowy kind of colour things. I'm hoping to get one of them geared off to the silver top at the back there. Hopefully it'll work, it mightn't work, but hopefully when time comes close we get a few eggs, we start putting them into boxes and pairing them off. So a lot of these are my young bird team. So these two here are my young birds from last year. The two in there, they're my two young birds from last year. They're two young birds from one from last year, one from the year before. And that's each brother again down there. So most of these have flown last year. So we'll go down, we'll see the other ones that we have in the other shed, and we'll see what they're looking like. So yeah, so this is the breeders for this year. Hopefully we can get a couple of nice pairs, a couple of youngsters off these. I'm hoping to breed 60 off of them. Hopefully 60 anyway. Fingers crossed, I've ordered 60 rings from them, so, and this year we will be racing them. There'll be no going back this year. They will be raced, the youngsters that come off these birds. So the next couple of weeks we should be seeing a couple of eggs come in, because they are due to lay. In a couple of weeks time they will be able to lay. So that is what's going on inside this loft. We're going out to the one now to have a look at what is going on in that loft. We're back in this loft. This was where all the youngsters were trained last year. We currently have 5 youngsters in here. These were probably a bit later coming on last year, so we're giving him this time now to be trained up properly, because when I got him it was kind of like the end of the year, we didn't get him trained properly. So these 5 are being trained by themselves. There is actually other birds in here with him, but they're out in the cage in a minute. So in the winter time I always bed them down in straw, just keep them nice and warm in here. I usually prefer shavings because straw is dirty looking and everything, but they seem to like the straw a bit better than the shavings. The one thing you really have to watch out for isn't straw, is their legs, because I've seen it now in the few days I've been using the straw, that straw gets wrapped around their legs and it can cause basically amputation of their toes. We don't want that happening because it is extremely painful for them. It's basically like a piece of string being wrapped around your finger for maybe days or weeks, and eventually their toes will fall off because it cuts circulation in their legs and just causes problems. So I just watch it every day with them when if I see a bird inside here that has straw wrapped around his leg, I just pick him up, pull the straw off and then leave him out. So these 5 are in here at the minute, and we'll have a look at the ones that are outside in the cage. We'll leave these out in a couple of minutes time. So they're not really doing anything major this time. They're just going up on the roof, staying up on the roof all day long, and they'll come back down again night time. But we'll have a look at the ones that we have outside in the aviary. Shut this door. So these are the birds in the cage. They're actually in the same loft as them, but we can't really leave these birds out because they're not trained to come home. That's one of my young birds from last year. He's one of the young fantails that we bred. That white guy there, he's basically what I call them is mongrels, because they're not racers, they're not anything. We don't know what breed they are, but they're in here as well. That brown kind of chocolate hen there at the back, she was actually one that came with the other ones above in the loft. So she came from, that's why she's not allowed out, because if I left her off she'd just fly back to the flat I got her off of. And there's another kind of one back there, it's kind of a silvery kind of hen. Hopefully I'm going to pair her up, she's at the very back. And get that hen out the way there and show you her. There she is there now. I love the colour on her wings. She's lovely colours on her wings. She's not like any other kind of northern pigeon. She's kind of got nice kind of tiger kind of stripes on her wings. So I want to kind of breed her off. That guy there, you can see him. He's just pump up his chest. That kind of bluey kind of barfly there up front. He's actually a full brother or sister to that one at the back. So these are kind of all 3 in here three of them in here racers. They're smart. This is another youngster from last year. He wasn't really trained here last year, so not going to chance leaving him out because he's no rings in him either. So if he did get lost, I wouldn't have any hope of getting him back because they wouldn't know who wanted him or anything like that. So they're outside here for the day where we leave out the other ones. So we'll just leave out the other ones there now. We'll see what they do. They'll probably just do what they did for the last couple of days, is just sit around doing nothing. it's all training for them, I suppose. They'll get the hang of it eventually. Clip up that door there. Lift up this door here so they've got full use of it outside. So that's them ready to go. Put. Head out there now. It's actually pigeon there, 2 pigeons with stronger legs, so I need to get them in and see what they're. Get that off their legs, but they just sit up there all day long. Up there, they just sit there now and they'll probably take a few darts of flying around and come back down again, and they'll land up my neighbour's roof or land up my own roof of the house and stay there for the day. So that's them 5 out. Hopefully when the weather gets a bit better they will start flying around a bit better, because they haven't really been trained since basically August. I just didn't really have the time for them. See, this time of year now we'll start pairing up again. It's the start of the year again for us, so we'll see how they go and we'll keep you updated on all the birds that breeding and not breeding and babies coming out, and hopefully we'll do it this year. As I said last year, I was kind of doing it backwards because I had a lot of these birds paired off to racing hens and wasn't really much to be watching, but this year we'll see can we do a bit better with them. It's actually too nice. What I'm actually planning on doing with these birds is any of the ones that aren't really that I want to breed, I'll use them as sitters. So basically if any of the pigeons up in the breeding loft that I want to breed, that I want another set of eggs off of, I'll take their first round of eggs and put them under a pair of these so that they can rear them on, because they are brilliant at rearing chicks. And then I'll use the other pair again for another round. So that's what we're hopefully going to using these birds for. I'm not really pushed if they breed. I'd be happy if they did breed, but I'm not pushed either way what they do. It's just kind of like winter time for them. Just gotta shove them back up again, keep them inside there. So they got out, I'd never get them back in because they haven't been trained like the racers have. So that's the update for today. That's we'll see in the next one. Hopefully we have eggs or babies there. Youngsters are just starting to come up here now. Have a look around. Yeah, I need to get that straw off his leg if I can. It's a bit in his way. Hopefully it's not wrapped around his toes or anything like that, so it won't cause me any distress. You can just see the rest of them are just starting to look now, saying, oh, you're going over there. We might come over there now, no, I'll come over here another while, because they are fairly hungry, because I don't like leaving them out when they're eating, because then they just waste complete time. So they're probably small but hungry. If I brought down the can and rattle it, they'll probably just come in. We'll leave them out for a while, see what they're like. They'll probably just sit here all day, do nothing. So we'll keep you updated on what's happening with the birds. So thanks for watching.